So we're talking about investment here in Europe.
Yeah.
It's very good to invest here in Europe.
So are you very sure about that? Because a lot of people from the comment section now will say, no, why
No.
is Italy your home? Now your papa land, people stuff like that. Why will you invest here and leave your country?
Okay, now if you look at, of recently, I know that it was one Yoruba guy. I think some Yoruba guy has three airports in the UK.
Yeah,
It has Gatwick, one of
yeah,
the second biggest airport in UK. Is owned by Nigeria. You can invest in anywhere.
anywhere,
People
yeah,
are going to Dubai to invest in Dubai. You can
yeah,
invest in anywhere. But invest in Nigeria is good, but you have to be there. You see a lot of people saying invest in Nigeria. What are they actually investing? When I went to Nigeria around January, I see a lot of every street. They are building stores. But here in the Europe, most of it's only the major streets. You have
yeah,
stores.
yeah, stores,
Like
yeah.
this is our street, there's no store.
There's no
But
store,
in
yeah,
Nigeria, they are building stores.
everywhere.
Well, what are you selling every? You understand? Everything that is selling, you just building store.
So
What are you going to be selling in that
in that
area?
store, yes.
But here, for example, you have an apartment. Good, if I'm going back tomorrow, I had thank by the special grace of God, the rent is more than enough for me to
To
live
live in
comfortably
the rest of your life. Yeah.
in Nigeria.
So if you
Yes,
decide
sir.
to even go to Nigeria now and not even work again,
I'm
the
okay.
investment here can even take
Of
care of
course,
yourself,
of
take care of
course,
even your
of
children,
course,
your
of course,
grandchildren, and
of
all
course,
that.
of course. And the good aspect of
Mm,
it is that maybe you see that, like you thank God you also have a lot
mm,
of properties here now.
mm,
If you decide to leave that property, maybe house, you see a lot of houses here in Italy.
mm.
You see, there's no rent, there's nobody in that
House.
occupant.
Yeah.
Why? It's not because the owner decided to leave it because he doesn't need headache from the
Tenant.
tenant. He doesn't do any repair. He doesn't pay taxes because
Yeah.
nobody is
Nobody
staying
is
there.
staying
You
there.
don't pay
Yeah.
tax. You understand? So, but the house is appreciating.
In value.
The value appreciates. You understand? So
Yeah.
when after some years, we decide to maybe the children say, okay, they want to sell that property, and nobody is coming to fight
To drag the
to drive the
property and say,
property with you.
okay,
But in Nigeria,
yeah,
if
like
you
in
leave
Nigeria.
if you leave a property, land property for 5 years, 10 years, but here you can leave it for the next 50 years.
Nobody will come and
Nobody's
pull for saying the
no,
house.
no, no, nobody.
So that's the advantage of
Yeah.
having property here like that house. And then, okay, now those of you that are investing here,
Mm,
because I also know you have a lot of investment here
mm.
in Italy. The investment you have here are far more than what you have. Let's say you have about 90% of your investment here in Italy,
Mm.
and you have, let's say, just 10% there. So people are saying, no, what about when government just change, Italian government just bring out one law and say, okay, all Nigerians or all foreigners go back to your country and you lose all your investment here. There's somebody that bought house recently, the person finished paying for the house and they said the government they deported the person and that house is gone. So people say, investing here is not wise, it's foolish to invest here. And we keep seeing people like you investing here and all that. So what's the secret about it?
So for somebody to be having that this thing, the government can just come out tomorrow and say that every African should go back to
Go,
Nigeria. Go, no, no. Such things cannot happen
cannot
because no, it
happen.
can't happen. It can't. We
Yeah.
are not. It's only Nigeria such things can happen when I say
Yeah.
that.
Now, if you have like a 100,000 euro
Mm,
today, you have 100,000 euro.
mm.
Will you still remain in this country or you relocate back to Nigeria?
Relocating back to Nigeria with 100,000 to do what?
To maybe start a life here instead of living here. Somebody give you 100,000 and say, okay, go back to Nigeria and then start up your life again.
No.
That
No,
money
like
is too small.
most of no, like what most of this you showed the other times.
Yeah.
You said like this is state by state. We're talking about. I follow most of your videos.
Yeah.
When somebody was saying they can complain about pay
Yes,
B.
yeah.
If you can remember, you
Yes,
said
yes.
that the stage that person is.
Yes.
If you take 100, Nigeria is good. There's no place like home. You can a lot of things to enjoy daily food, all those things.
Mm.
But taking 100,000 to Nigeria and go and establish it, if you are not careful, you will run back to this
You run
place.
back to this place because I'm asking that question. The reason why I'm asking that question because I know you have more than 100,000. You have even have more than 200,000, and you are still in this country. People that are very close to me will ask me, that your uncle that is what is this? What are you still doing here? You have because some people will tell you if they have 50,000, you will not see them in this country in the next money. But you see some people like you, 100,000. That I don't think that one should be an headache for you and you are still in this. That was why I purposely asked that question. That 100,000, 200,000, and you are still in this country. And people think if you have 20,000, just travel and go and stay in Nigeria is better.
No. To be candid, I would not lie. So like in Benin City, like when I went to Nigeria, we were looking at a plot of land. It's about not really, it's about 2 plots. They were asking for about how much were they asking? Almost 200,000 or 220,000 ordinary land, million. You convert that one, it's over 100,000.
Yeah,
over 100,000. So if you buy that land, you're not even sure whether that land you are buying it genuinely from the owner.
From the owner. Even if you go to court, you take lawyer, you take everything.
I remember we went to one land, what they call it, this agent took us to that land. We went. When we got there, we came to meet the rightful owner of the land. Another agent brought that man. I don't know whether you understand. You brought the rightful owner of that land to the land. As long as the guy said, "Oh, this land is my land."
Yeah, okay, they brought the
rightful owner
to come and buy his own land. Then he was shocked that you want to sell my own land.
You understand? So the guy was saying, so we don't look at the whole scenario. People were working in that land as well.
Yes.
We said, what am I trying to say? Whatever you are buying, mostly properties in that country,
you have to be extremely careful.
You can lose. We have heard a lot of people that have lost their money, but here in this country, before an agent can take it to a house or a property,
they have all the
documents.
And you can even control it yourself. You just go to agency, the instructor, they will tell you the name, the date, everybody, the history of that house. They
will not be bold enough. Even the agent cannot be bold enough to take you to a property that does not belong to him.
Yeah.
That's why you see, if you want to buy that land, even the money is serious, you have to write check. This is what they call this senior check. The check, when you write the check, the money leave your account.
Yes.
Because they don't want you to maybe write a fake check, or you write the check.
Tomorrow you not change your mind.
You want to remove the money from the account. But everything is very genuine.
Here.
You understand? So it's better to. Now we are talking our children that are here. What are the guarantees that our children that are going back home
to inherit those
properties tomorrow?
Compared to the ones you have
here
abroad that they can easily access,
of course.
And know that you see some parents will just leave their house there. The children are not scared that somebody will go and take their house. Anytime that they are ready, they will go and sell that house.